Okay, I'm not gonna bury the lead. This keyboard is so good. This is the Keychron V1 Max, and this keyboard avoids bad decisions, but it also hides some of the best ones. Just remember that. Now the V1 doesn't mean version 1, it's just the moniker that they use to brand all of their budget-friendly keyboards. Now this is a mechanical keyboard, so if the switches are indeed hot swappable, it's got a 75% layout QMK/VIA. We'll get to that later. It does tri-mode wireless, meaning you can connect to 3 different devices at the same time. And when it is wireless, it does 1000 Hertz, which is not bad. And while yes, it is true that some mechanical keyboards do a lot more than 1000 Hertz, this keyboard only cost me $114. That's insane. Now this keyboard isn't about having a whole bunch of different features. It just gets everything that it needs to get right. And honestly, this keyboard nails everything. Most higher end keyboards are made out of aluminum or some other metal. This has a plastic build, but it doesn't feel cheap. And these Keychron switches, they're really good. That mixed with this little rotary dial that changes the volume or anything else you want to map it to. Again, we'll get to the QMK VIA later. But all that combined, it makes for a very solid feeling, not premium, but not cheap feeling keyboard. And the keyboard overall just feels really complete. The factory lube is not bad, it's respectable. And again, the switches, they're really good. I love this sound so much. For $114, that's not bad. That's not bad. Now something I wanted to talk about is the wireless capability. So right now I have it connected to my MacBook Air via Bluetooth, but I can also use the 2.4G wireless using USB-C if I want to. That just goes in there. Or I can use USB-A, depending on what computer I'm using. It's compatible with both Windows and Mac OS. It has a little port here for USB-C, and this is the switch to toggle between all the different connecting modes. It has adjustable feet on the bottom as well, and they're pretty solid. It gives you a better typing angle. God, I love that sound. And also the color scheme it's pretty solid. It's pretty solid and RGB. It's got RGB. Now let's talk about the QMK or VIA, because using the web launcher, you can actually adjust what all these different keys mean. You can change what the rotary dial does. You can change the different layers, what happens when you hit command. You can do different modes, and you can do all of that from the web launcher. And aside from that, you can also configure the RGB. So right now, I have it configured as this like splash thing. So every time you hit a key, it splashes the colors around that key. But you can do solid colors, you can do waves, you can do literally anything. And that's what I meant earlier when I said they don't really over-market this keyboard, because they don't really tell you about that VIA thing, even though it's one of the best things about this keyboard. Having the ability to make this keyboard as flexible as you need it to be is really great, honestly. It's just sad to see, because I know most people won't end up touching that. Maybe they'll go into it to change the RGB, but they're not going to go into it, which is what you really want to do. But that doesn't really change anything, because this keyboard is still stupidly easy to recommend. So if you want to get into mechanical keyboards, this is definitely the one I would recommend. All I wish is that Keychron would explain all of the capabilities of this keyboard just a little better. So the Keychron V1 Max isn't a keyboard that you buy to flex on all your friends. It's not a keyboard that you buy because it has a bunch of crazy features. You buy it because you want a mechanical keyboard that does its job. This keyboard is just quietly good. But that's all for this video. I hope you guys like it. If you have anything you want to say, drop it in the comments below. But yeah, that's all for this one. Catch you guys in the next one. Peace.